Warp Type Wednesday.
Hey, Jay, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it feels like it for sure.
We did record so many episodes back to back. I lost track of when everything was going to come out. And yeah, now we're here. Now we're back
Well,
on schedule.
it happens. It happens. How was Disney?
It's good, pretty good. Florida, though, in general, it was chilly.
Yeah, it was like lower teens last week here and mid
Okay.
and like lower 30s in the daytime. So, I mean, Florida's only a couple states down, so I'm assuming it probably was colder than you would have imagined.
Right. What we essentially packed for, because I had posted a picture and I had a hoodie and like a windbreaker blazer jacket on. And my friend was like, "It's that cold?" I was like, "Dude, it's chilly." I was like, most days it was like 50s with like rain.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we got one pool day. They did have heated pools at the resort that we were at, so we hopped in there for a little bit. I think one of the days maybe it got to 70 or so, but it was fairly chilly. And one day I decided to wear shorts and it did not warm up at all. And that was the day we were at the park till like, 11 o'clock
So
or
you're
something.
probably freezing.
And you're like, I may just buy some Disney sweatpants. I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you, I would have done it because I hate being cold.
Yeah, because I packed two pairs of shorts, two pairs of pants, bunch of shirts, and just one hoodie and one jacket, like what I wore from Connecticut to Florida. And so I didn't think it was going to be that chilly.
You
But
weren't ready.
yeah, the plane ride wasn't too bad. It was only 2.5 hour flight from New Haven to Florida at a Tweed airport, which again, I said they're doing flights from uh, here to Greenville to come hang out
Sweet.
with Jay for the weekend.
Come do it anytime you want.
But we were staying at a hotel called the Swan. It's the Swan and Dolphin, so they mirror each other. And I guess they are Marriott hotels that are on Disney property. So it's
Okay.
technically not a Disney hotel, but you still get the perks because it's on the property, essentially. So we got to use certain shuttle systems, and some of the parks had extended hours, and you could only stay if you're staying on Disney property. So we got to take advantage of that. But it was a walk to Epcot essentially. You walk down this boardwalk that's right on the water, and then you walk into the back door basically of Epcot. You come in through France. So we were basically in Epcot every day,
Pretty
eating
cool.
eating all the goods.
Did you gain like 5 pounds while you were out?
I don't know. Maybe not. We did a lot of walking, so
There you go.
I mean, you get those steps in, and certainly it was tough with the baby keeping her on a schedule because usually she goes takes a nap at like 10 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Yeah,
Yet,
that's
yet
tough.
we're at the park all day, and she wants to stay up, and then we're getting back late, and then it became also difficult because we were sharing a room with Stephanie's sister, her
Right,
husband, and their 4-year-old. So a few times we came back and the 4-year-old like was not tired, but we're trying to put the baby down.
right,
And then she's like talking way too loud. Then the baby gets up and then you're like,
right.
what are we doing?
Next time, just get your own room.
Essentially what it was, we decided to do that to split the cost to then be able to afford the Disney resort. Cause usually we stay at like the budget hotel or whatever
Yeah,
you would
yeah. No,
say.
I get it. I get it. But when babies are involved, it's sometimes you just got to bite the bullet.
Right. No, agreed. But I picked up this hat.
What is that hat? I don't know what that means.
Right, so I figured it was appropriate. So it's from the movie Up,
Okay.
and it's the Boy Scout that's in Up. His name is Russell.
Ha, that's
So
hilarious.
it's a WE for Wilderness Explorer.
That could be part of Rustly Man's
I know, he could
wardrobe.
rock that.
Unless you get sued. You don't want that.
So I was like, all right, I'll rock this hat. So I had picked this hat up, and I did pick up a Spirit jersey, it's called, which is a type
Spirit?
of, I don't know, it's a type of sweatshirt, basically. But it has like food on it. They were doing this food Disney print thing, so I had picked that up. Um,
Interesting.
it's hanging up, so I can't show it off to you guys.
Fair enough.
But I did pick this up.
I want to know if Russ got his Tron shirt.
and it was 50% off
Ooh.
because they have a bunch of stuff that is Disney's 100th anniversary products,
Mhm.
and I guess this guy was on the list. I got him for 18 bucks.
Oh, when there's trouble, you call DW.
Darkwing.
Darkwing Duck.
So he has
Let's
a
get
so
dangerous.
the color scheme for the 100th year is silver and purple, so that's why he has a silver hat instead of a purple hat.
Hey, that's all right.
But I was like, "Yeah, 18 bucks, I'll pick up a little Darkwing Duck." He came in a little bag there. Um, we
That's
did g we did go to the Tron shop, and I
Did you
was
find
looking
your
around.
shirt?
I had seen it there, and I was like, "Ah," we were, like, going in and out so fast, and I had seen when we were in Epcot walking at night, people had Tron jackets on that lit up, and I was like, "Yo, that's cool." So I went and tried one of those on. They wanted what were they? I think they were $100
Jeez.
or maybe 120. I can't fully
Wow.
remember, but it was like foam almost, like the jacket, like it was
Interesting.
weird. So you put it on and it was kind of stiff, and then you press the button and it has lights on the chest and the back and stuff. And I was like, "Mm, I don't think I'll get it." I was like, I probably wouldn't wear it outside of the park,
Right.
like around. Like I said, I bet if they did like almost like a leather jacket for like $200,
That would be better.
that would be better because then I could wear it a whole bunch and it's like better quality. But this is almost like a Party City Tron outfit material.
Weird.
Like I Googled Tron hoodie and I found one in Amazon for like $20 and I'm like, I'm better off with that, like 20
They
bucks
exactly.
and I'll wear that. But I got to ride Tron. It's still only on virtual queues, so you have to get like on the app and at 7 o'clock time it. But that one had sold out, or filled up rather. So they did another one at like 3 o'clock for the extended hours. So I got that. So I got the ride in. It was about I think 9 o'clock we got on the ride for Tron.
Wow.
Um, pretty fun. It was a good ride. And then one of the nights I got to do the Guardians of the Galaxy new ride.
Was that cool?
It was really cool, but I got like a little motion sickness
Oh, no.
after it because it's basically I think there's two carts that are together, but they kind of move like this, like side to side, but
Okay.
then you are also moving like on the
Oh,
roller coaster.
yeah.
So you're getting this double motion and
Mhm.
it's like inside, so it's like pitch black almost at certain parts. And I guess you get different motion depending on what song you get. So there's
And
different tracks.
and Russ, you are 42 now, so the equilibrium might not be what it used to be, you know?
So I had gotten off of it and Steph had gone back to the hotel because she had the baby and it was just one ride for me. So I was like, I'll just do that and then I'll come back because I got off the ride and the park was only open for like 20 more minutes. So all you could do is either run to a different ride to try to get on it because all the stores and restaurants were closed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'll just walk back to the hotel. And I was like, my stomach kind of hurts.
Yeah.
But
Well, see, for me, it wouldn't be my stomach, it would be my head feels bad. You know what I mean? Like dizzy or like nauseous. It
gotcha.
would be less my stomach and more like just my brain feels terrible.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
don't even like swinging on swings or jumping on a trampoline anymore.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I haven't been on either in quite a bit, so
Yeah, makes me sick. I can do trampolines at a trampoline park for a few minutes, but not for the long haul.
yeah.
But Russ, the real question on my mind and all of our viewers' minds, if they remember last Warp Pipe Wednesday, how did dads go?
So so listen to this. So so the whole thing as we were talking about last week, I was gonna do a full vlog video, dads at Disney, dads. And me and my buddy were gonna film all this content and this and that. So we got there Thursday and we ended up swinging over. They were staying close to us, so we were able to walk over there and hang out. And they were swimming, got some ice cream, and then we tried to coordinate throughout the week and it was impossible. Like, he's over here doing whatever, and they're like, "Okay, well, I'm getting out at this ride, and let's do this." And then he's like,
Right,
"Well, I gotta go back to the hotel because the kids are sick."
right.
So, we literally didn't film anything together. I
Yeah.
vlogged the entire time, and then I was telling him, "Well, just whatever you shoot, send me, and then I will, put it together." And he had sent me one clip that was like him talking about his son, like wet himself or something, and they had to change clothes and chaos and this and that. But a lot of the stuff he was sending me was just like B-roll stuff, him walking around the park,
Right.
or like he was able to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from the beach where they were saying, so he filmed that. But I was like, I mean, all this stuff I can't really use for
See,
like
what you're
dads.
talking about is exactly why I am terrible at filming at conventions.
Okay.
Because often when I go back and watch my convention films, it's just a lot of me walking around and looking at stuff, and I never, like, address the camera, or at least not enough to put, like, a cohesive story together.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why. If I'm sitting stationary, like most of my, uh, Nintendo Oddities videos, when I'm talking about something, that's all good. But if I'm trying to, like, do 2 things at once, like, "Oh, let's look at some games. Oh, now let's talk about we wanted this game and it was $5 and we asked him to do 3," like, when it comes to mixing those 2,
Yeah.
I completely disregard half of the video.
Yeah, I do a fair good job of putting stuff together, and we were going throughout, so I filmed every day, and I filmed a lot of eating
Mhm.
as well, so I've used some of those already in my snacky snack time channel. So I did a review, we did like a candy apple or whatever, so I filmed that. Um, but also Steph's mom, aunt, and 2 cousins surprised us in coming down, and I was the coordinator. They messaged me and were like, "We're flying in on Sunday. Let us know where you're gonna be." So, like,
Yeah.
I coordinated that, and I got that on film. Um, but when I got back, I got everything together. We'll do a share screen here, and here is Dad's at Disney YouTube channel.
See, I was about to ask, are you gonna name it Dad, since there's
So
only one of you?
so I couldn't get Dad's at Disney because it was taken, so the at symbol or whatever, so it's Dad's at Disney World
Okay.
if you want to find the website. So I put up one vlog, it's got 18 views. I put it up 3 days ago, and it's us basically going at Magic Kingdom there, and I'm showing if it doesn't play, in the thumbnail, you can see the sweater that I got.
I like your
There you go.
dad joke.
Yeah, so I figured I'd put a dad joke up there. How do you tell a lion to speed up? Mufasa.
Dads at Disney.
So I did a whole, like, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I have it open up at Disney. I just got back from a trip from Disney World with my daughter. She was turning 1 on this trip, and we want to make it a magical adventure. So in this vlog here, we head to Magic Kingdom. We go on a few rides, try a few snacks, and we end the night actually hopping over to Epcot. Hope you guys enjoy the video.
That's at Disney.
I love it.
Men or women.
So then
Oh.
it goes into the vlog there.
Oh, Russ, I love it already.
So we'll see. I'm gonna put them all on the channel, and if my friend Ant does get anything, then I'll try to incorporate it in there. But I may put a poll up on my YouTube channel and see if they want me to just post it there as well. Because my whole thing was like I'm trying to keep it focused of like, all right, you
Right,
guys aren't going to want to see 7 videos consistently of me being at Disney. So I figured I'd put it on a new YouTube channel and maybe it would get some more traction because it's Disney based. That's more
right.
searchable. And so I didn't really promote it too much. I mean, I put it on my Patreon and let people know the video's out there if you want to check it out. So we got 18 views. I got 0 subscribers
I'm about
currently.
to be
So,
the first.
so no one's subscribed yet. But I did put a poll on my YouTube channel this week and I asked, hey, it's a new year. I want to know what my subscribers, what my audience wants to see on the channel. And I did. Do you want to see DIY projects, retro game reviews, game hunting / vlog videos, all of the above or something else. And a majority of the people have voted actually for all of the above. So
I
they've
I typed in "Dad's at Disney Russ Lyman." It's not popping up. What do I
do
need?
dads at Disney World,
Oh,
and
world.
then you got to go over to filter and just put channels. And then the logo is red with a black dad's hat with
I
Mickey
never knew
ears.
this filter thing existed.
Yeah, so that's easy because obviously one video I'm not going to rank in anything.
One subscribe. I'm the first subscriber. I feel so honored.
There we go. Thank you, Jay.
Boom. Dad's at Disney. I'm there.
So we'll see if I can do other content on there where I took B-roll footage, knowing like, hey, I can use this, and maybe down the road I can do like, here's my favorite rides at Magic Kingdom, and use this, or I don't know. We'll see how it goes, essentially. But we did our best filming, and again, me and my buddy Ant just couldn't meet up. Maybe because the two dads were coordinating instead of talking to the wives, right? They'd probably be more organized.
There you go. It's hard being a dad at Disney. That's what we've learned.
But overall, good time. I don't want the whole podcast to just be about my Disney trip. You can find out on the Dad's at Disney episode there. I did though film today, which is this is already going to be a week old when you guys hear this, but I filmed a game hunting or thrifting video. I went to two Goodwills and a Savers with Gwen today. And so I filmed that. So that's going to come out on the Russ Lyman channel tomorrow, which will already be out when you hear this. So I put clippets of the Disney vlog in that because I found Disney items while I was
Okay.
at Goodwill's. Like, oh, here's like Buzz Lightyear. We were just there, Gwen. Do you remember? And then I cut to this. So I think maybe people watching that video kind of being like, well, where's this footage from? Like, what is
Right.
this about? So I feel like, well, it's still me. It's Russ Lyman, and it's basically a vlog video. So
That's
if
it.
maybe I release that Disney vlog, and then I'll do a DIY game review or something else, and then Disney Vlog 2 comes out. Whatever.
I just shared it with two people, Russ. Maybe you'll
Oh,
get some more views
there we go.
and more
Appreciate it.
subscribers.
Yeah. So that's all the fun Disney stuff I've been working on. Been playing video games. I beat a game on the Switch. The what the heck was it called? Gato Roboto or something like that. I'm botching the name. It
Yeah, I
was
don't
the
know.
game you basically play as a cat, and it's Metroid. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
And it looks like it's in Game Boy. So this is really fun game. It only took me 4 hours to beat it. Definitely worth it. I played it while I was in Disney, and I finished up the other day. But you play as a cat, same like Metroid-ish aspect. You get different upgrades with the suit, but then you collect cassette tapes, which reminded me of like Celeste a little bit. And all the cassette tapes do is change your filter on your screen. So you're playing right now, it's like black and white, so it kind of looks like a Game Boy. But then you'll get another cassette that is it gives it a name, and one's like swamp. So then it's like a green tint. And then they have one that's called virtual something. So it's red, so it mimics the Virtual Boy essentially. And there's 14 cassettes in total that you could find. And you find a guy that if you find 7 of them, he upgrades your weapon, and if you find all 14, he'll upgrade another power up in the game.
Nice.
But it's super fun. Let me see if I can get the exact name. So I'll let you guys know if you want to download this. I got it while it was on sale, so I don't know if it's
Oh,
anymore.
Russ, you got to keep me up to date on these games you buy on sale. Just shoot me
Yeah,
a quick. If it's something you think I like, just shoot me a text. Like, Jay, this is like a Metroid cat game. Check it out.
I know. I had watched some video that was like eShop games that are on sale, and I watched through the video and made note of like ones that stood out, and I was like, oh, okay. Let me see. Maybe I can do Metroid Cat Game Switch. I bet that was just come up. Forget it.
What's it called again?
Gato Roboto.
Oh,
GATO.
I see it. Yeah, because gato means cat in Spanish, I think.
Oh, okay, maybe. And it's got a fun humor to it as well when you're going through the
It looks like a cat sitting on top of a headless Samus.
Right, because he's in a like a power suit. So it
Oh
shows
my
because
gosh.
you can get out of the suit and you can traverse like this just as the cat.
It's very similar to like oh my gosh. Um I see aspects of Little Samson. I see aspects of Blaster Master in this.
It's super fun, and yeah, again, I beat it in 4 hours and I 100%ed it.
Dude,
Totally worth it.
how much did you pay for this?
I mean, maybe like $4,
Yeah, dude,
$5.
that looks sick.
So definitely check this one out, Gatto Roboto. Because then we went on before and talked about all
Oh, look, it's like very Sonic the Hedgehog right there.
right. We talked about a bunch of games that I picked up, and I tried like a few other ones, and I didn't like them at all. And I was like, nope, totally different what I thought it was going to be. So I beat that, and I've been course going back and forth with Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 5. I'm at the final part now, and then I will probably go back and do all the side quests and like 100% it.
Let's do on the main line someday favorite 8 and 16-bit inspired games on the Switch.
Oh, I see. Okay, like new games, but they're
Retro
made to
inspired. Just
yes.
like that. Like that
Okay.
looks like it could be on a Game Boy, totally,
Right, and that was the main appeal to me. Like, oh, I'll buy that.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's add that to the list. That sounds rad.
Cool. Yeah, I got a bunch that could be on there.
Me too.
Let's see. Anything else
Nothing
you
really
gotta
new my
discuss?
way. I don't have anything exciting to talk about. This weekend, the plan is to get in this closet,
Hmm.
take everything with the exception of this humongous sign out, put it all back in organized, and figure out what to do with the clutter so I can actually get in here and enjoy it because it is just chaotic. And also, other goal is to fix the Final Fight cabinet because my one of my buttons isn't working, so I'm going to switch it with the other one and hope that makes it work because I can't play Final Fight anymore on
Oh
the
man,
arcade. So, not too exciting, but that's the plan.
there you go. Get some early spring cleaning in.
Oh, and guess what? I'm going to be on another podcast Friday, Russ.
Oh, okay.
It's a Pittsburgh Penguins podcast
Oh, how about that?
known as the Penguins Collective, and it just my camera says an error prevented from shooting. Turn the camera off and on. Reinstall the battery. So I don't know what's up with the camera, but it doesn't want my
Well,
ugly face to be seen.
you're frozen in a good position here.
Yeah, it looks like I'm super cool. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's this thing. Anyway, maybe I'll be back in a second. I'm back on my camera. It takes a minute to correlate to the there we go.
So okay,
What
another
would an
podcast.
episode be
I know.
without some technical difficulties? But
I
yeah,
is it just audio for the other podcast?
it's no, it'll be video, so who knows? It could be terrible. But the name of the podcast is the Penguins Collective, and we're gonna go live after they play Florida Friday. They had a game yesterday, and something I have never seen happened, at least for them. They scored on themselves.
Ugh, that's gotta suck.
I mean, how do you do that? It's just go watch the video. Pittsburgh Penguins score on themselves.
Fair enough.
Yeah, embarrassing.
All right. Hey, we want to give a quick shout out to our Patreon supporters Dan and Nicole's Treasures Untold, Joe Sheevy, Trace Living Good, Samantha Chang, Rodney Torres, Retroholic 16, and Austin Mills for being top tier Patreon supporters. And we'd like to thank them all and you guys for watching. Be sure to rate the podcast. I did it on my app through Spotify. It was fairly easy. I don't know how it does through Apple or iTunes if you guys are listening on those. And if you're watching here on YouTube, leave a comment. That helps as well.
Yeah.
Check out the weeklywarpipe.com for all other videos and stuff there. And as always, I'm Russ Lyman. Keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video.